I remember my childhood. As a young lad, I looked up to one man, my father. He taught me everything he knew about fishing and about the world. We lived in a poor fishing village, but all we wanted was a simple life. We were content. Until whispers of war took me from my family. The local lord took all the boys old enough to hold a sword and sailed us across the seas, where we fought for his name and his glory. But on the field of battle, I excelled and made a name for myself. I became a leader to the men and women placed under my command. Then one fateful day, the Black Death hit our camp, and our lord died of the plague. Our armies disbanded, and the men I'd fought side by side with scattered to the winds. I sold all I'd plundered and spent all my wages paying for passage home. I returned to my village to see my family once more, but all I found were bodies, ruins, and word that a Rhodok warband led by Lord Talbar was responsible. I vowed vengeance upon that name. After saying my final farewells to my parents' graves, I turned to face the capital of Swadia, Praven. It was there that my journey began. It is there that my tale begins. Hey guys, and welcome to Mountain Blade Warband. Now we're doing a let's play of this with a little bit of a story. You saw the intro, you know my reasons for going into this medieval world. And what is Mountain Blade Warband? Well, you may have heard of it before. It's basically a kind of medieval lord simulator where you play one man who has to build up an army and fight in third person against other armies and conquer the land. Now you saw our background. We're off to fight the Rhodoks, and we've got to track down Lord Talbar and get revenge for our family. And that's our mission. So we're here at character creation, and as you can see, gender male, father was, well, a hunter is the closest thing to what our father was. He was kind of like a fisherman, but a hunter is almost there. Spent our early life as a stepchild. Well, that means a kind of woodlands child in the steppe region, the steppe mountains. So we're kind of like a mountain. We lived in a village, and there isn't anything else close to that. Father wasn't a craftsman. We weren't apprenticed to a craftsman. So we're really just a stepchild, I think. And then later, we became a mercenary, because that seems to fit best our background out of all of these that you see here. So we'll go with mercenary. And the reason for adventure, of course, personal revenge. We must get revenge on Lord Talbar. So let's get on with character creation. We're going to use the expanded troop tree. Now this looks different. You see Floris options. This looks different because we're using a big mod for Mountain Blade Warband called Floris Expanded, which is basically a massive collection of mods compiled into one for you to kind of play as. It adds a lot to the game. It adds a lot of depth and fixes some of the things that needed to be fixed. So our starting region, of course, Kingdom of Swadia. So we'll have to head to Praven. Gather companions means it will bring all your potential party members into the first tavern at the first town. And we don't want that. We want to do it legit. And Fog of War, well, I'm not sure what that means, but I think we should have it. Because, yeah, that's a bit fair. Or shall we not? I don't know. We'll leave it off because it was off when we opened this up. So, I think that's our background done. Let's continue. And right now, it's time to assign attribute points. Let's take a look. We're going to want riding to be one higher, I think. Maybe we should look at our attribute points first, actually, because if we get intelligence, that lets us beef up our skill points, because for every intelligence point we get an extra skill point. So we've got 6 intelligence, 6 charisma, 11 agility, and 11 strength. Let's take a look. We've got 5 more skill points to spend. Leadership's important because it lets us command more troops, and it reduces troop wages and increases morale. So when we get defeated in combat, troops suffer morale-wise. They lose morale, so we want to keep that high. But I'm not sure if we should go up with leadership or not yet. Let's take a look at the rest of these. We definitely want training to be high, because that's one of the things that stacks. If I have 5 people in my party all with trainer, then my troops gain experience a lot quicker. Most of these other ones don't stack though, so it just takes the highest leadership score, the highest engineer score from my party, or the highest surgery score. So of the people left alive, at least. So what we want is a powerful character. We want to be a weapon master. So we'll put 2 in that. We've got 2 in riding. And I'm going to use a shield. I'm going to use a one-hander and shield, and I'm going to switch out to the bow because we've got power draw up to 4. So I'm going to use a bow and a sword and shield. So we'll go 1 into shield, and that looks like our points spent. Now let's put our weapon proficiencies in. Okay, here we go. Archery is already very high, so I think we're probably just going to put up one-handed weapons with all the points we've got left. And we've got 1 more point, but I'm not going to put that point in anything yet. Maybe polearms, because I think that's spears and lances for jousting, and jousting's very fun. So are we done? I think we're done. No, we need a name. Of course we need a name, and of course it's Sjin. Let's get it on. Adjust your character's face using the buttons and the sliders to rotate the head. Click on it and drag the mouse. Right. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay. Right. So what are we going to look like, guys? Let's see. Beard. Oh, yes. That's what I want. Skin. We need something that gives us a hair colour which is like brown. Let's see. Oh, that works. That's dark brown. Yeah, there we go. Let's stick with that. And hair. Let's take a look at the hair. We want something kind of rugged. Maybe that? Let's keep looking. That's a bit too messy. We don't want a top knot or a ponytail, I don't think. Oh, there we go. That's the hairstyle for me. There we go. Sir Sjin. With a bow on my back. A sword and shield strapped on. Let's go kick some ass. And I'm not going to mess with these sliders because they're all in a pretty good position, I think. So that's us. We're done. Let's go. You came by caravan through the heartland of Calradia. Green shoots of wheat, barley and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the Swadian nobility. Ooh. The land here is rich, but also troubled. As the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness, you keep a wide berth of the forests, where desperate men have taken refuge. I suppose that means bandits. And it is some relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great port of Praven, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. Okay, let's do it. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Praven, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Ooh, so villainy is afoot. We've just left the inn, just left the tavern, and it sounds like we're going to be attacked. Whoa, here I am. I've got a bow. Alright, where are you, villainous scum? Show yourselves! See, shift to zoom in. Come on, scum. Where are you? Where was that rasp? Oh! He's got a bow. I've got a bow too. Let's trade arrows. Trade arrows with me, scum. Oh, 10 damage. Eat crap, mother trucker. Oh. Ooh, 12 damage. How'd you like that? Oh, missed. Oh, switching to melee. Have at you, scum. Oh, yes. A strong blow. Alright, 1 down. Where are the rest of these bandits? Come on, you mother truckers. Oh. You don't look like a bandit. You've got no weapons. It's Ulrich Fugger. Are you all right? Well, I guess you're alive. At any rate, I'm not sure that we can say the same for that other fellow.
That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. Oh, Ulrich Fugger. Okay, I'll follow you. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally, convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Oh, so we're in this guy's house. Let's see what he wants. Ulrich Fugger. Okay. Let's take a look at me first. For some reason I'm wearing what looks like a burn-proof suit. I'm like some kind of stuntman without a stunt car. Okay. Well, Ulrich, I press space to use the action on screen, I think. Let's see what you've got to say. No, it's not space. I think it's F. There we go. Now, let me explain my proposition. Press left mouse button to continue. Okay. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. Well, I suppose that's me. I was the unwary prey this time, but well, they bit off more than they could chew. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. Oh, they took Ulrich Fugger's brother, Mr. Fugger. Maybe it's Dave Fugger. Okay, well, let's continue, see what this guy wants. I suppose he wants us to rescue him. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark, in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. Oh, well, this guy isn't going to pay for his brother to get out, but he wants to rescue him, and I guess that's where I come in. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with the blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Kalradia to seek your fortune. That's quite right, Ulrich. I've got fire in my heart, fire in my soul, and I am fueled by the thought of revenge upon Lord Talbar. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down those bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Well, what do we say? Are we interested, guys? Or are we not interested? Do we have more important business to do? Well, the thing is, I think we need to do this. Oh, what's this? Oh, this guy's indifferent to us, so we haven't got much reputation with him. If we rescue this guy's brother, it's a good way to get a little bit of experience behind us, some men, and we'll get a bit of silver in our pocket. So I think it's a good idea. I am interested. Okay. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. That's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. Yeah, I suppose it is. They'll follow you if you pay. So, take this purse of 100 dinars. Dinars. Okay. Consider it an advance on your reward. Now, go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I'll reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Okay, 5 men. Okay, so we need to round up 5 guys. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Praven after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what we do next. Right, tutorial. You have taken your first quest. You may view your quest log by pressing Q at any time in game. Well, we know what our quest is. We're not that forgetful. So, let's get on with the killing. Now you press Tab to leave the building. Right, here we are on the map screen. Let me show you how this works. There are a number of kingdoms around Calradia. We've got the Nords up in the north. They're the kind of Viking race. Got the Vegas over here, the white ones. They are kind of archer snow people. Got the Kyrgyz. They're kind of like Genghis Khan kind of oriental troops. We've got the Arabians over here, the kind of Saranid Sultanate from the desert lands. We've got the Rhodoks, the dangerous and dastardly Rhodoks, of which Lord Talbar is a member. Over here, the Greens, they're a very strong race indeed, very strong people. And of course, in the middle, you've got the kingdom where I've started, Praven, and the Swadians. This is the kingdom of Swadia. And we're in Praven at the moment. Here's our little horse. And we've got to go and round up some troops from these neighbouring villages. So let's take a look. See what's going on. See if there's any guys around in these villages that want to come and join our cause. So let's see. Recruit volunteers. 4 peasants. Oh, want to come and join us? Great. Okay. And now let's head up to Ayindar. See if there's anybody up there that wants to join our team. There we are. Our little horse.
Hello, I am Sir Sjin, and I've come to recruit volunteers. Great, 2 Swadian peasants.
Now, the I there, it says we've got 2 I1 Swadian peasants. Now, troops are I for infantry, C for cavalry, A for archers. And the way it works is the 1 is the level. So these are level 1 infantry, Swadian peasants. And that gives you a kind of rough idea of how strong the troop is. So we'll recruit these guys, and as we're travelling along, they will level up as we get in combat. Some of them will die, but some of them will level up as we kind of travel and get into combat and adventures. And then when they're high enough level, they level up to the next level of troop. So, when they have enough experience. So let's head back to Praven and talk to Ulrich Fugger about helping his brother out. So where is the inn? Visit the tavern. Here we go. And hello, let's take a look and see who's in the tavern. Wandering Ashik.
Greetings to you, most noble sir.
What is it you do?
I compose and write songs for the lords of the land and their ladies. Sometimes I sing about war, sometimes about the virtues of kings, and sometimes, for the more sophisticated audiences, about the virtues of wine. For most audiences, however, I sing of love.
Okay, so this guy just teaches you love songs. Not interested. Sorry. Goodbye.
I don't need to know any bloody love songs. I need to know songs about killing and running people through.
A4 marksman. That's right, yeah, in taverns, you get these troops here, mercenaries, who you can actually pay to join your army. So if we talk to her...
Do you have a need for mercenaries, sir? Me and 4 of my mates are looking for a master.
We'll join you for 700 dinars? I don't think so. I can't afford that. Jeez. But here's Ulrich. Hey, we're back. Quests completed. Collect 5 men. So right, that's the end of part 1 of our Mountain Blade playthrough. So you'll have to see next time what Ulrich Fugger says, and we'll have to rescue his brother from the evil bandits that have taken him hostage. So I've been Sjin. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and favourite if you want to see more of this series, and I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.